Welcome back to SportZEdge, joined by West Haven High football coach Rich Boshay. And boy, you waited a long time to be called head coach here. How's it going so far?
So far, so good. It's been 30 years in waiting, but it was worth the wait, and I had a good guy ahead of me, so I was never in a real rush to push him out of the way.
Right. Now, 40 years now for you as a player, as a coach. You started here first practice?
My freshman year out here was 75. So I was there 75 to 78, and then I went to school for 4 years, and then I was back with McCarthy in 84.
So if there's a guy who is the Blue Devil, maybe mascot logo, you're that guy, aren't you?
I really am. I grew up a block away from the high school, and Saturday mornings in the fall, I could hear the band from my room, and I would be down here. I went to every game I could possibly get to as a kid, and I used to come down and watch practice all the time, too.
So 30 years as an assistant, and everyone calls Ed a legend, and deservedly so. Most wins in the state history. What do you take from him, good and bad, as you go into your first year as head coach?
The number one thing, he always took every opponent 100% serious. He never underestimated a team. You know, we'd be playing a team that I said, this team has absolutely no chance, and he'd be saying, no, we're going to have a problem, we're going to have a problem. And then the next thing you know, it's the fourth quarter and we're up 6 points or something. Right. So he never took an opponent lightly. He always made sure he knew the other team's personnel, basically his scouting and his attention to what the other team does, who their best players are, and he knew everyone's name. He knew the other team as well as he could know them.
One thing I hear you're better at is punctuality.
Yeah, punctuality is not one of McCarthy's strong points. I'll probably be a little easier on the officials on Friday night, too. So.
All right, let's talk about the team this year, because there's still a McCarthy here at this team, and a big part of your team at quarterback is Tim, Ed's son. He's just one of the many skilled players you have returning?
Yes, he started all last year at quarterback. He's had a real good preseason so far, and he's like a coach out in the field. He's a smart kid. He knows everyone's assignments. And one of the halfbacks also played last year, and the other two running backs are both sophomores. So we have two juniors and two sophomores in the backfield, and it's good that Tim had a full year of experience under his belt.
All right, this conference, everyone knows, is tough. I mean, you start with Xavier, state champ from a year ago, and it doesn't get any easier after that.
No, Xavier's been a state champ 5 of the last 6 years, I think. And then we play Notre Dame, and I think both those teams will be in the top 5 teams in the state when the preseason poll comes out. And then game 5, we have Shelton, who I think is a top 5 team. And then in between, we only have Hill House, who's won state championships, and Cheshire, who's won state championships. So our first 5 games, we could be 0-5, and everybody in town will be screaming, I told you this guy couldn't coach. This guy can't do it. They'll be calling for McCarthy back.
You're about a week away from the first game. What's going on in your gut right now?
Well, yeah, I'm definitely nervous. I definitely wake up earlier than I used to, and I get to sleep later than I used to. We have a week less of preseason, so normally I would be nervous. Am I doing everything on the right schedule? Are we have everything going the way we should? But with a week less, I'm really nervous about, am I covering everything properly in enough time? But I guess every team is in the same boat there.
Well, good luck. Hope for lots of wins for you guys.
I'll take as much luck as I can get, and it's better be lucky than good.